is.
Hello everybody, we are out here baling some pea vine hay, and it's going pretty good right now. We were supposed to be baling it yesterday and it did not go good. So there's a short little bale. What was happening is that the pea vines were so dry that they were grinding up inside the baler, and it wouldn't let them go around in a loop, and so they were just sort of getting ground up. Then it would fall onto the feeder or the throat, whatever you want to call it, and that was just making the throat stop up, and so I ended up making short bales. Ended up running back to the farm with like a 30-inch bale or 36-inch bale, and just dumping it right out there for the cows to eat. And worked on the baler last night, tightened up some chains, greased everything again, oiled everything, lubricated everything, even the stuff that didn't need anything. And I'm sure it might have helped, it might not have helped, but it made me feel better. So we've made 1, 2, 3, 4 bales so far. Did have a little problem with the net getting caught up and only wrapped half the bale, and the other half of the netting got wrapped up inside of the baler, so I had to cut it out. But other than that, it's not too bad right now. And I've made a lopsided bale because I'm talking to the phone. Pretty lopsided, I think. So we'll cut this one and I'll get out and show you. Who knows, maybe it'll look better than the other ones, because I'm not thinking, but I'm pretty sure I stayed on one side way too long. It's picking up some vines that weren't cut. That's what that is, but it was really, really dry. That's picking up over there. I'm going to show you what was happening. So I don't know if you can see. This is what was happening to the vines inside the baler. It was just grinding them up to like 1/2 inch size. So I'm gonna get back in here and get going. But this is pea vine hay, sort of equivalent to alfalfa or something if you do it right, supposedly. And these are small windrows. And if you saw the video, oh, that is. That's not too much better, is it? That's a little bit better. Alright. Saw the video on the raking, you'll understand why the windrows look like this, but we had to do some calibrating because we switched it to a well, we actually switched it to this tractor, which is a 7520 John Deere, and this baler is a New Holland 678. Makes 5x5 bales. And we usually have it on a much smaller tractor, so it wasn't calibrated right, and I was in a hurry and didn't have the tools brought with me to adjust one of the cylinders, so I had to wait till someone got over here, and they'll be over there, and those windrows will be a lot nicer. But basically I've got to run half the windrow on this side half the time, and then I move over and well, I'll do it right now. Run with the other half on this side, and that shapes the bale. That's why that bale, it didn't look too lopsided, but one side was a lot less compact than the other. So after it settles out, it'll be pretty lopsided. So basically the book says 10 to 15 seconds on one side, then go over, then stay straight with 10 to 15 seconds on this side and back and forth. And then the bale monitor has a bale shape and them toggles, so whichever one is bigger is telling you which side is the bigger side. So if you need to stay longer on one side to get the shape right, you can. And that is showing you the inches in diameter it is. So right now there's a 48-inch diameter bale in there, and we're going to get it up to 60. So this is what it looks like up here. And that's it feeding it. And I use John Deere netting, or net wrap, whatever you want to call it. And that may be part because that was what was available at the time, and it's maybe in part to one of the other salesmen making me switch. So I guess both are parts of it. So we're at 58 inches, and that beep signifies I need to stop. And we have it in automatic, and if you guys can tell, you might not be because it's pretty dusty, but that roll is running, and there's some those levers lifted up and dropped a blade to cut the net wrap, and we are going to lift it up, give it some time to get out, and then put it back down. And then we start back off with 0 on this side and 30 inches. She doesn't read anything less than 30 inches. So I'm going to put her back in neutral, that in neutral. Always have a fire extinguisher. Quite a bit better of a bale. I'll do better. You can sort of see the lopsidedness of it. I'll do better and better windrows and when I'm not on the phone talking to you guys. Here's a good example of what it looked like yesterday. All chopped up like that. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. You all have fun.